You are welcome back to Breakfast Daily. You have a child. She's about 5 years, he's about 6 years, and you do a 5 to 8 or a 7 to 5. And you know that your child comes home from school. You definitely have to hear your child's voice. How is your child doing? How was school? You need to know your child is okay. So in this day and age, you decide, well, I have to give my child a phone because definitely I have to call him or her with the caretaker. So there's always a caretaker. But it has to be a smartphone. It has to be a tablet because definitely they may have to learn. They may have to be studious. If they are children, very young toddlers, they may want to go on KiddieTube, YouTube, and learn the kiddie things on there. But how controlled is it? How secured is it for your child? Because of some of the ads that may pop up, they may not know and they just click it. This is the conversation we are having today. In 2024, how young is too young for you to expose your child to a mobile phone? The number to call to join the conversation is 020-444-7033. It's 020-444-7033. Make sure you are joining the conversation because in this day and age, you have a child who knows everything about what we call Telegram. There's a link there where they know they can click and get a type of video, a type of movie. And they come talking about it, or you're in the kitchen and you hear your children, Charlie, click this link, you go get the movie, you go fit download them. And you are at a loss. You give your child your phone, there's a lock on the phone. Your child is able to unlock the phone. And you marvel. Then you become afraid of the sorts of links that we have, the sorts of websites that we have, that our children will be exposed to. And now, even the cartoons that you think are safe are so unsafe that... Justice, good morning. Justice from Central Region.
Okay, it's Japhet. That's fine.
Please mention your name again.
Japhet, J-A-P-H-E-T.
Jasfit, wow. That's a beautiful name. What does it mean?
That's the one of Noah's sons, so Shem, Ham, Japhet.
Jasfit, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I get it. Thank you very much for calling in. And what is your take on the conversation we are having today?
Personally, I work in an educational institution. And
Right.
This access to mobile phone is becoming a menace these days. For example, as an adult, I have a Snapchat account and I know some of its capabilities. And, you know, in an attempt to keep current conversations going, which is termed streak,
Yes.
we have children sending very, very private pictures and images and even videos.
Yes.
Sometimes of themselves or activities going on around them, which is private to their families, to their friends, in order to keep their streaks or their conversations going. So I mean, the dangers are a lot. As well as someone who works in a school, I also would want my students to be online during vacation so I can share relevant materials to them in order to aid our studies while they are at home.
True.
For their personal research and all of that. So it's very, very dicey because you don't know at what point to control it and at what point to allow it. Because even if you put whatever restrictions on the phone, there even the browsers and
they'll bypass it.
Lot of apps that, yes. So they don't need to even be computer wizards to bypass all of these. Yes. So it's a very, very good discussion, and I think parents must keep the conversation with their kids,
Right.
and let them know that they know the potentials of these mobile phones. Sometimes the kids don't know that, okay, my parents, they don't even know I can access pornography sites, I can access betting sites. Ghanaian parents, most of the time, avoid such conversations. So the kids think
it's
they
a
are
taboo.
doing these at the blind side of their
Yes.
parents.
Yeah.
They think it's a taboo.
So I think, yes, there are lots of conversations that parents do avoid.
Yeah.
And that avoidance is becoming a menace.
Yes.
So I would advise that parents should be open and let the kids know that they know these things are accessible on their mobile phone.
Yeah.
Yes, and let's allow them to live with the training that we've given them. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is very enlightening, Japheth. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
So, you know, the apps these days are designed to suck you in and keep you hooked.
So much addiction.
Right? So, snap streaks, as you maintain your snap streaks, it adds to your snap score. Your Snapchat score. So everybody wants their score to be good.
And very high.
And very high. So then you're sucked in, you know, and it's attractive for young people.
Very.
You know, so this is it's an era that's we've never been here before.
No, it's a technological world.
Look, back in the day, I mean, I'm just thinking about when I was, let's look at the age of 11, 12, right? 11, 12, what were some of the conversations we're having? And our parents didn't know we were having those conversations with our friends.
No, they had no idea.
They had no idea
how secretive we could be.
And they imagined
we are holier
that
than
we were
thou.
holier. I mean,
Because
like we didn't know nothing. We were innocents, right?
Sunday
at
school.
11, 12.
Sunday school. They know we are at Sunday school. They know we are doing the Bible study.
We don't
they
know
know we are doing
anything.
Bible quizzes, but they have no idea.
You are watching us. You know the things you were doing at 12 years old. And the kind of failure you had at 12 years old that you were swerving your parents, right? The question we're asking is that how young is too young, all right? And some of your experiences you may have had yourself, you want to share with us. Give us a call. It's 0204-447-033. Let's know what it is that you think about this conversation that we're having. Japheth's points were very strong.
Very strong.
You know, on one hand, it's a blessing because you can do
academically,
like
you can
rapid
do so
education,
much. Yes.
Cut a lot of red tape, reduce the use of papers and all of those kinds of things, you know. But then on the other hand, you have there's a whole, you know that the song, A Whole New World? Yeah, there's an actual whole new world out there that you have no idea how and when your children will be tapping into these spaces and places that will be bringing all kinds of information to them that you don't have any control over.
The how and when. So an experience is Instagram. You know your child is 17, so you can introduce them to certain parts of social media. And when you have a parent who is somewhat of a celebrity or somebody who is out there on the media, and you decide, okay, or your child is picked up to be a model for a certain brand. So definitely they have to be on Instagram for the pictures to flow, for them to be tagged. So your child is modeling, and this person introduces your child on another special way to create another Instagram account within the Instagram account. Please pick your call.
We have Umaru from Northeast Region. Umaru, welcome to Breakfast Daily this morning.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you, my brother.
Good. All right, now, which part of Northeast Region are you in?
It's time, Northeast, Nalerigo.
Nalerigo, okay, fantastic. Yes, what do you think about what we're talking about?
Oh, the program is very nice, my brother. About the cities and other villages, especially Nima, that is. I like my children to also get this tablet to learn concerning about what we are seeing.
Yeah.
But sometimes in a financial, my child will come from school and ask me, Daddy, I need to join this club. I need to have this, and I don't have money. So my child is forcing me because he's seeing police.
Okay.
I also doing the same thing, but he wishes me to also do the same thing to him, and I don't have. How will I do to get this child education?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Because yes, you do want them to be educated, but at the same time, there's a whole cost implication to it. You know, and the tablets are becoming more advanced and more expensive.
Too expensive.
You know? And then there's also the child wanting to keep up with everybody else.
Yes.
You know. So now, if you buy a tablet that looks like some Abongo tablet,
no, they won't even take it out.
They don't like
Papa,
it.
why you buy this? Do you know what my friends are holding?
Yeah, you know.
Thank
you very much for your call. Thank you so much for your call. All right. Yeah.
So the Instagram story is when another child introduces your child to a way to maneuver within the Instagram and create another account with a different name. And over there, you can have conversations that are free, or you are secretly hiding
it's
things.
a secret.
It's a secret Instagram within an Instagram.
It's like a basement room in a house that you don't know where the access door is. Yeah.
And this is scary because I experienced it. Now, one thing that is able to save, as we go on, we advise. One thing that was able to save the person was you linking not just yourself to your child's gadgets, but certain family members who he or she will not know are linked to their tablets.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that is what will expose whatever hidden secrets or hidden apps there are. Yeah. And that is what helped that particular. Otherwise, this person was gay.
Wow. We have Eliatu from Upper East. Hello.
Yes, please. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Yeah, please. These children, as we see them, are not children. Let me use that word.
Okay, go ahead.
Grandpapas and grandmamas.
Because in those days, as a 2-year-old child can think as 11-year-old child in those days.
Yeah, it's true.
So my child, who is 2 years, who always said, Daddy, open the phone. I want to see this.
Yeah.
Daddy, open. I want to see this.
Yeah.
So he will try all means to open the phone. Even if I'm doing something and someone calls me, he tries to answer the call.
Yeah.
He can quickly answer and run out and say, Daddy, someone called you and say hello. Immediately he said hello.
Yeah.
You either mention the grandmom's name. Grandma, good morning. And greet.
Wow.
A child of 2 years old.
A 2-year-old child. Wow.
Yes, 2-year-old child.
Wow. Now,
so they are not as children as we see them.
Yeah.
We have to also do things that we keep in our phones should not be hidden from them, and we shouldn't keep more secrets in those phones.
No, let me ask you. This your 2-year-old. How long will you wait before you buy them their own phone?
This child.
Yeah.
Probably from 5 years going, I should get him a phone because he deserves my phone.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a problem. My phone.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for calling us. Yes.
You're welcome.
So Elias was saying that at 5, the child must have his own phone so they can be free.
But being free.
Then there are the other conversations that we've been having, will now start to come up.
Who is truly free from these secrets that other peers are able to expose them to? So one advice we can give is for family members. These children now, they have numbers of head. Like they are not children anymore. They can have your full 3 numbers, all of it in their heads. Other family members' numbers in their heads. The only way to secure yourself is to find certain family members who they do not have numbers to or do not have their IDs, their media or social media IDs to, and link them. That is what I have done.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that is what I have done. So, and you link them to their social media platforms. And then you give them a certain link. There's a way it is done, especially with the iPhone. And there were ways because they are able to link. And then like a family sharing. And then you are able to watch them. Monitor them.
Okay.
Hello, Eric. Good morning. Hello, Eric. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Me pacho kumase boko dear.
Me kata ku Sunyani.
Sunyani, yeda asese ofre. Sunyani hefa?
Sunyani, Kotokrom.
Kotokrom. Barracks Road. Yeda asese ofre. Wadrin chene den efa say Accra ebenya mobile phone na mfie ben so na wo so timinya.
To be frank, me and kata me wo me ba 16 years. To say I'll call a senior high, but up to now only the phone.
Hey, why are you?
Many use phone. Many use the same phone. And if the idea all you be no, the phone to her, me far, me hunya oil. Say what you say, sir.
Matthias here.
Say, Akrano 5 years, not a woman phone. Only 10 years, no. No matter open Munyan, Unimo. Bad ones, now, so Unim.
No crap.
Say what you say, sir.
No crap.
Bad ones, now, only. If we are bad, my example, we for money, na. Me basu, every year, we junior high over senior high. And I'm in Comobia, no, so only the Baba, on money, on to phone money, this is what we senior high and answer.
Wow.
Now, this is what started a Juma Koransa. No, plan phone that our money, Baba, and answer. And I'm saying, why a mistake? Said, phone that far, as so money, Baba, and Esther. Now, only two are no swap, man, and swap, no one where you should be. I said, we are Baba, we know Baba, you to phone back on. We are Bema, one of Baba, then you to phone back on. I'm 50 years in life.
Wow.
If you know what I'm experiencing, what I'm talking about.
Now, many of them are Papa Patrick, who say Obano, when you're in fear, do see, no Wabeko school, Wabeko SSEB. Now, SS no Becono, who bet me a control say, Obedu Hono. Oh, you see phone, Nana, and also bad.
Oh, I wanted the SS media in Chawano. But you, Minchawano.
Oh, go ahead.
SS media, Nansaka, man, I make a real buy. You see me phone.
Okay.
I'm trying to buy a phone. But what I mean is that, woman, used to the phone.
The discipline.
Beman and Asobano, Keviano, oh, Mamma, only banning collaboration there. Fancy Unia. Okay. With the phone. Okay. So what I say, except the phone. Wouldn't mean to be a move with the phone. And I'm watching on your and you also play in the piano. Say, so really, and you. And you won't say, oh, yeah, the one you we need him. But my next I'm making, Neban winning your way. Then I'm the phone to her. Number no, or different about there. Now, or the other mammy, or the mammy phone I call, we are no ability. Hi. Number nephew. Mammy, no, who is there? Oh, man, oh, my, but Oban and Panita account phone.
Yes, smart, hurry up.
Yeah. Number no, or this number now, or yeah, no ability. Yeah. That's the Subma Cateri. If you want to go one, so on. Yeah.
Yes.
They give me the magic center. Phone here. Who you saw on Obano, and then you see them, who saw Bundy. Now, or I know what you find money now, so I told you, yeah, but I said, who's who come Kakra. Now, that would done free. Yeah. Yes, in that abroad, no credit. You can't be them. They have been abroad about 7 countries. So, yeah, you can't be them. I want to be a free with your kids. Yeah. To say, or being in the hand, you know, when you are free with your Obana. Who's in access? Inside.
It's very true.
Most of the animal Thomas Mobana, I'm at the office. I want the phone Kakra. Now, all the numbers, one whistle. Yeah. So on that. Or Giria, no hiding. It's Martin Chileno.
Thank you so much.
What he's saying is super duper true.
Yeah.
He's super duper true.
Yeah. So I think that for me, it's about give them access for a number of reasons, right?
Okay.
You want to tell
yes.
Viewers what?
For what our gentleman called or our father called to explain is that
do I look like your father? He's a 50-year-old.
50 years.
Is he your father?
Yes. Leave me alone.
That means I'm your father.
Yes, you're my father.
What kind of life is that?
You're my papa. Anyways,
I will agree.
What the gentleman called to say is, in brief, is that you should be friends with your child. If you are a man, make sure you are using the mobile phone with your male teenage child. If you're a woman, make sure you are using the mobile phone with your teenaged female daughter or daughter. And this is female daughter. This is going to help you a lot, because if your child decides to use a number, you know what number it is. If your child decides to go on a certain website, you know what website it is, because both of you are using the phone at the same time. And also have proper conversations with your teenagers as a mother and as a father, so there can be proper understanding and you do not shy away from the very very important conversations that we deem as taboo when it comes to the sexual orientations. Besides that too, if your child goes to school and they have access to phone, even if they come home, they will not have access to it. What they have access to is the one you introduce them to. So the discipline of training your child to stay within a confine of a certain home or a certain phone is what our caller was, Eric was telling all of us in Chi.
Yeah. No, I think it's super on point, you know. We have another caller from Castle. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name, please?
More.
More. More, what's your contribution to this conversation? Hello?
My contribution is I would like to speak English because
go ahead. Yes, speak English.
Okay, what I understand is what you guys are saying about phone with children. Do you get it?
Yes.
I got 2 boys there, and my boys they start using phone at 6 months.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Okay.
So initially, before I gave birth, I prepared their email address down. So I linked every access to their phone to Google Family Tree. So everything they want to do, I make sure that I see it. There are some apps they can go to Google Lab to go and download things by themselves. So I know what is coming in, I know what is going out into their phone. And the phone has really helped them in terms of their education.
I see. So you said 6 months, you started allowing them to play around with the phone?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that was where you can download all the reading, jeans rhymes and stuff for them. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Even the phone is more advanced. It teaches them algebra, it teaches them science, space, and all those things. So it is good, unless, but I don't think all family knows about this Google tree of a thing where you can link and protect your child and give them age limit.
Okay.
There are some games online you can even purchase that will ask for parental guidance before you can let them play. Or download it. So giving child phone is extremely good. I'm telling you because it has really improved my children's education wise.
Fantastic.
They are doing extremely well in school.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing this angle and perspective with us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. You see, so
there's the bad side and
what
there's the good
she's
side.
saying is the monitoring
aspect.
You see, it's not just, oh, here.
Take it.
Or you know,
they
how
create their own email
do,
addresses.
oh, you are worrying me too much. You just take it and go and leave me alone.
Because they're in the kitchen.
That's
and
where the
busy.
problem
Yes.
is. Do you see the thing? I think that, like she said, as soon as her children were 6 months old, she started preparing herself and the gadgets
and she
for them. So it's like you are playing with it because they can play with it at that point, right? But it's already been, she's already put in the measures, the securities and all the various things there so that it's now child-friendly.
Child-friendly.
And
quite secure for the child.
The whole, because, for example, there are platforms and, that have parental guidance and you need parental consent to have access. You see, all those things are important.
Yeah.
But I think that's also another conversation because I don't know that a lot of parents in Ghana are aware of this.
Exactly, the education and the awareness. Jacinta from Agodome. Jacinta.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you too?
I am blessed. Happy New Year to you.
Many happy returns.
Awesome. What's your take on the conversation on the floor?
Okay, so this is a very interesting conversation that is going on this morning, and I'm happy we are discussing it. I like the perspective from the man who says, be friends with your children.
Yes.
So you can build some confidence in them so they know whenever they are doing something wrong, they can confide in you about it. I think that there was this next caller who said something about starting giving tablets or phones to children at 6 months.
Yes.
The previous caller.
Yes. I think there's a recent research that says that early screen time can expose children to virtual autism.
Wow.
So there is a need for us to be mindful of some of these things.
Right.
Yes, these gadgets are to help the children to develop and learn as well.
True.
But let's also limit the number of times we give it to them.
Right.
At least we can say, if you want to buy a tablet for your child, even as early as 6 months, fine, but regulate the usage of these tablets.
Right.
So they don't just have access to it. And also, some of the tablets are Wi-Fi, like you can use it over Wi-Fi.
Yes.
So you can make sure that there is no SIM card in it.
True.
And then you do the updates for them. So they get to watch offline or they get to do whatever offline and they do monitor. But when they become adults, you sit with them and let them understand that you are just looking out for them.
True.
And then, yes, you take it up from there. Fantastic. I think they would understand.
Jacinta, thank you for that enlightening conversation you just had with us. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, again, I think it's a lot of parental responsibility. Parents need to be more actively involved. Don't just mindlessly give them the tablets, give them the phones, you know. No. Be deliberate, be intentional, so that they need it because it will help their mental development and all of that. That one is very true. But how much control do you have? How much things do you put in place to make sure that, like Jacinta just said, okay, put it on Wi-Fi, download the things they need, and take it offline.
Yes.
You know,
take the SIM card out.
Offline, right? No, I mean even access to Wi-Fi, you know, it's only for downloading.
For download,
you know, and then you download it yourself, right? And then you give it to them, and it's offline. They can do whatever they want with it, but
that
it's
is the only way to protect your child.
And then at a certain age, when you start to introduce them to be online, you should have a conversation with them and let them know there are dangers out there, there are things out there. You know.
Yes.
That's what curiosity. All children are curious.
Cats.
All children are curious.
Jacinta, that was awesome. Thank you for that reveal on the autism. On when it is revealed, when you are revealed. Visual autism. Yeah. And then there's another one that a friend of mine also contracted, I will say. She became neurally down. So every time, because of too much screen time, so the blurred visions, the headaches, then these palps on the head.
They're real.
So if we do not control the amount of time the children spend on the screens, we are giving them academics and then mental growth, but then again we are exposing them to early signs of certain diseases or sicknesses we may not even be aware of. At the long run, you're paying huge sums of money in the school and also in the hospitals. So this conversation has been wonderful, it's been beautiful, and it's been very enlightening for some of us. So if you're a parent out there and you know your child is already exposed, please, the conversation must be had. Let's protect our children.